gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is hell. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had it down. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
About you now.
And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there were blinding. There were many things that I'd like to say to you, but I don't know how.
I don't know how.
'Cause baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me.
That saves me.
And after all, you're my wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you.
Never throw it back.
By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do.
What you got to do.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
About you now.
And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there were blinding. There are many things that I'd like to say to you, but I don't know how. No, I don't know how. Yeah, yeah. Say maybe. You're gonna be the one that saves me.
That saves me.
And after all, yeah,
You're my wonderwall.
Say maybe, you're gonna be the one that saves me.
That saves me.
And after all, yeah,
You're my wonderwall.
you're my wonderwall.
My wonderwall.
Great job. You are listening to WLXU 93.9 Lexington Community Radio. And let's welcome to the show cosmetologist and business owner Chelsea Adams, along with her musician dad, Ray Adams. Let's give him a round of applause, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, Renee.
This is a wonderful day, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
It is.
So I'm going to have Whitney speak to you all in a little bit, but I've got another musical quiz. I know everybody's getting really tired of this. We're just going to start studying up
Bring it
before they come
on.
to my show. But this one says, who wrote these lyrics? Fathers, be good to your daughters. Daughters will love like you do. Girls become lovers who turn into mothers. So mothers, be good to your daughters too.
John Mayer.
Very good, Chelsea. At least we have some knowledgeable person in this room, right? Great job. Now, Chelsea, you have a very special relationship with your dad, and you've spoken to me about this before. We're going to talk about a song that you wrote for him a little bit later.
Yes.
But I'd like to turn the microphone over to Whitney to interview Ray Adams and Chelsea Adams for our musical dream team parent-child reunion.
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
A lot of people in town, they respect Ray Adams just to the absolute limit. And so my first question for you is, how was it to grow up with Ray Adams as your dad? I mean, musically.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, it's kind of a hard question because I don't like think of it as, that's just the way I grew up. But there was always music going on. There was always a recording studio in the house. I'd like to say that it was wild and crazy, but it was just life. Yeah.
I can completely understand that. And in your song that you're going to play later, like we've talked about the lyrics, I've gotten to hear it. It's beautiful. You talk about him singing you to sleep. So I just think that would be so cool to have a dad that like sings you to sleep every night. I mean, how magical that must have been.
Yeah, it was super awesome. And I mean, I even remember him singing the song that we sang earlier, Wonderwall, whenever I was little. So.
Oh my gosh, I forget how young you are.
Yeah, me too. I thought the same thing.
I know.
I remember, I don't know how old you were, but you wrote a story about me being your Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That was in high school. It was actually part of my senior portfolio. So I've written several stories about him over the years because he's always been awesome and a good role model.
Yeah, I love the dynamic of the two of you. It's always neat to hear family harmony. That's something that some of us music nerds, if you will, get really excited about.
Yeah.
And what's so special about you two is that the connection when you're performing is so visible.
Yeah.
I mean, people feel it, and the energy. You're just so connected. And I know your sister Savannah also performs with you guys.
She does.
And the three of you together, the way you connect on stage is just it's
we
incredible.
wish she could be here, yeah. But yeah, it's awesome to have that bond with your family.
Yeah.
And we've spent years every Saturday and Sunday playing out on patios, the three of us. And Savannah's really good with harmony. So the three of us just kind of gelled together perfectly.
Yeah, we started at like little house parties and but then I eventually recorded a CD, and I remember Dad he worked at Toyota, and he would go straight in, and the way he paid for the CD was to help build the studio that they were doing. So that always stood out in my mind.
That is such a great thing for a dad to do.
And it also sounds like we may need to have Savannah in for a Father's Day show, right?
That'd be
The
awesome.
three of you all. So make note to self. You continue, Whitney.
Yeah, that would be awesome. It is quite incredible. So are you telling me you had to work at it? You said we started on Sundays at a patio. So is this something that you all just worked really hard at, or was it just always natural for the three of you just to sit in a room and it just happened?
There was, I don't remember how old you were, and you probably do. Her and Savannah came in. I always had a recording studio, and I was always playing around, but they came in probably to get my attention, but they wrote a song. How old were you all?
Oh yeah. Like 5 or 6.
What was the name of the song?
In the Sun or something. Yeah.
Sun, I Will Shine or something. And they wrote these lyrics, and they had a melody line, so I quickly put some music behind it, did some quick tracks, and we recorded it. And that's when I realized they were so young and so talented. It really came through just on, I mean, it sounds like little kids.
Yeah.
But you can see the talent there.
Don't let them fool you, though. We did a lot of Destiny Child's covers and Britney Spears.
That sounds good, too.
We weren't always musical geniuses. We were just like...
Oh gosh, that's so much fun. So Ray, was it difficult for you, like being on the road for so many years and seeing everything that you'd seen and the hard work with a lot of time the very minimal payoff? Was it ever in your heart to discourage the girls, like, don't do this, it's too hard?
Yeah, it's such in my blood. You know, it was a blessing to see it happen, but I was always pretty protective. There was things I wouldn't get them involved with in certain platforms of shows. I wouldn't let them get into. We tried to keep it family oriented on patios and stuff like that when they were younger, and of course now they're older.
They can do what they want now, right?
But you know, I'm a little jaded in the business over the years, so I tried to protect them from what I thought was not good.
And Ray, if you could tell us, the audience, about your musical background. We probably didn't introduce that, did we?
I've just been playing since my we were talking generations. My parents were performers, and they had a gospel quartet. My dad played every instrument there was. So I grew up listening to him play Chet Atkins and listening to Elvis and them doing on the road on gospel quartet in small churches and big gospel showcases at stadiums. And so they got it in my blood, and I've passed it on to my children. But I started off, just like a lot of people, going to the music store, learning how to play Cat Scratch Fever, and worked with some good people. Ron Harris, who's kind of a legend from this area. Worked with several rock bands out of Richmond. I worked with the Greg Austin Band for a long time. Went on the road playing, I was in a hair band, believe it or not.
There are hilarious pictures to
are.
prove that.
Now I'm more interested in the singer-songwriter aspect, and Chelsea's moved on to her career as a beautician and having her business, and we still get to work together sometimes, which is always a blessing.
Well, I call that working in concert, right? And do you have another one to share with us today,
Sure.
another song? This is Ray Adams and Chelsea Adams on Overtones.
Never would have hitchhiked to Birmingham if it hadn't been for love. Never would have caught the train to Louisiana if it hadn't been for love. Never would have run through the blinding rain without $1 to my name if it hadn't been for love. Never would have seen the trouble that I'm in if it hadn't been for love. Would have been gone like a wayward wind if it hadn't been for love. Nobody knows it better than me. I wouldn't be wishing I was free if it hadn't been for love. For cold walls against my will, at least I know she's lying.
She's lying still.
For cold walls without, oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. Never would have gone to that side of town if it hadn't been for love. Never would have took the mind to track her down if it hadn't been for love. Never would have run through the blinding rain without $1 to my name if it hadn't been for love. For cold walls against my will,
Against my will.
least I know she's lying.
She's a lying still.
For cold walls without, oh,
Lord have mercy on my soul.
if it hadn't been for love. If it hadn't been
Been for love.
if it hadn't been for love.
Wow, that was just fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
And again, you've been listening to Chelsea Adams and Ray Adams on Overtones. And Chelsea, let me just ask you again about that special relationship with your dad, because you also have a song that you wrote especially for him.
Yes.
Can you give us the background of that song?
It's kind of random. I just was feeling the love for my father that day and sat down, and it just came out. I don't know. So I used his guitar and was in his little studio, and it just came right out. The words just flowed right one after another. So
Well, we are so excited to hear this today.
yes, I'm excited to play it.
This is Chelsea Adams on Overtones.
I know a man who's never told a lie, and I don't think he ever could, even if he tried. He raised me like a warrior, and he taught me how to love. His hands are calloused from holding up my world. I know this man turns silence into melody. Oh, his harmonies keeps us together. Sees things in strangers they can never see themselves. Brings light to stages that once fallen dim. I know a man I know a man who's got a guitar at his side. Sing me to sleep for all of my life. He can forgive, but he never forgets. And he can clean up all of my mess. I know this man turns silence into melodies. Oh, his harmonies keeps us together. Sees things in strangers they can never see themselves. Brings life to stages that once fallen dim. I know a man. I know a man.
Thank you both for being with us today on Overtones.
Thank you for having us.
And I'm going to pull my best Ryan Seacrest move here before we go into the break, and it goes like this. We will be back after the break.